Hey guys, now we're back with video tutorial number 11. So where we will pick where we left off. Now we're going to add the furnitures and fill up the windows and so on. All right. So first thing we need to do, let's import the door first. All right, let's import the door. So I've supplied to you the files. It should be based on the file that I gave you under tutorial 3D models. You will see these are the things that we're going to import in. We got the door over here. The textures are inside this folder here that we're going to use for the floor and the couch and all that. Alright, so now since all of these files are all actually 3D Max files, so how you import it in is a little bit different. You go to the Max, Import, Options here, then you don't choose import like how we did with the AutoCAD file. We choose merge because merge is to import object from another 3D Max file, not a non 3D Max file. If it's a non 3D Max file like OBJ, you use import. So you select merge and browse in the file where you save it, and then choose door and then open. Alright, so there are all of this, so you just select all, make sure you select all. Alright, and then hit OK. If you don't select, if you just select one, then only one part of the door will be imported. So select all and then hit OK, and there you go, that's your door. Alright, our door here came in one set which have multiple pieces. So let's just right click and isolate selection. So here, if I moved the door, you'll see it's all like separate components, even the door hinges. Alright, things like that, and also here the lock, but it will make things hard for us to move it around. So what we're going to do is I'm gonna isolate, select all the door components right now. Okay, so it's in here, so I can select all the door, but careful, you are selecting also the wall. So I'm gonna hold alternate and unselect the other things and just move it around first. Make sure you only select the door parts. So yeah, just move it outside here first, and then you can group them together first. So go to group, name that door. Okay, so now when you select, the whole elements of the door will be selected, which will make it easier for us to move around. Okay, now let's for in this time now, I'm gonna bring it closer here. The heights just fit just nice. Alright, now once we have it grouped, we will rotate the door. So I'm gonna go to the top view, switch to the top view, hit the Z to zoom into the selected door. As you can see, the door is actually flipped, so we're gonna use the rotation. Make sure you enable the angle snap, and then you rotate the door -180 degrees, and then you slowly just roughly fit it in like that. Okay, then I can zoom back out. I can select the door again from here and hold shift and duplicate. Make sure you choose copy, hit OK, and make sure you put it there at the door. Something like that. So I'm going to go alternate W, Now I got two doors fit in nicely. I'm not going to create a window for the toilet here because it's not going to be in the final render. I'm just going to play around with we just got time to cover only this part here at the hall. Alright, so the next part will be to covering the to create the sliding door. So sliding door, gonna go alternate W, zoom back out and focus on the sliding door over here. Okay, now to create the sliding door, you can go to the create tools, and then under the geometry creation, instead of standard primitive, click on the door. You also have a sliding door over here, so you can click that one. Alright, before you do that, just gonna X this out. I am actually that's a funny part over here. My door, these two doors, is inside a hidden layer, right? Because remember the active layer is the ceiling layer, so I don't want it to be there. So I'm going to select these two doors and I will put it back to the default layer. I'm gonna drag and put it at the default layer, right? And make and hide the ceiling layer again. Layer, misspell that. So hide the ceiling layer again, and I can make the default layer active again by clicking on that one. So now from now on, everything I create will go inside the default layer. Okay, so I will create a sliding door. Make sure you have the snaps, not the angle snap, the normal snaps turn on, and we're gonna click and then drag to make the sliding door. You will snap over there, and the heights, the thickness. Alright, and just click it first. There's a 3 times clicking. Let me just do that again. Alright, so first I'm gonna, with the snap turn on, sliding tools turn on, I'm gonna click and drag my mouse and then snap at the end of at the other side of the wall, and then let go my mouse. And then when I move my mouse, you see it asks for the thickness of the sliding door. So I'm just gonna put it a little bit behind here, and then click again. And then when I move my mouse, you will start to see the heights is built up here in the perspective view. So, but now don't worry about that. You just click anywhere first, and those 3 operations will end the process. So now I can right click to exit the sliding door tools, and then I can focus on my sliding door. Okay, so hit the Z button to focus on the door. Alright, I'm gonna bring the sliding door, I should turn off the snap now, and then bring the door down. I can just type it 0 on the Z axis. Yes. Alright, now when I can go to the modify tab and start modifying the sliding doors. Okay, flip front back, nope. Flip side, no. Alright, so the heights, I'm gonna change it back to 2100. That's a little bit too big. I need to go inside it a bit, just about that size. The width is a bit too wide, so Just gonna put it in nicely. Okay, good. Height speed, lower a bit. Now this one is going to be fine. I'm gonna put it a little bit to the back. I can adjust my depth. Okay, the depth. It's the depth of the door. Just put it back there. Create frames. If you uncheck that, there's no frame, but you do need a frame. The width, you can adjust the width for that. And then depth, the depth of the frame. So this one is what we're going to modify. You don't want it to be too, just put it to 0. Door offset, okay, so we got the door fit in. Let's see what else we can do here. Just modify that as how you see fit. All right, this thing, there's a big glass. Fucking sliding door is this? Okay, so we adjust the bottom rail. It's a bit too thick here. Just gonna put it lower to about that. All right, so that's our sliding door. Now the next part is we're going to create the side windows, right? So using the window fixed window, all right, so still under the windows, fixed windows. So we're gonna go back here and we're gonna start drawing it from here. Use the snap to help you out, and then draw, click and drag. Make sure you hold your mouse and drag it, and then yeah, you stop until here, spot here. So don't worry, you can always adjust that later. And then when you let go your mouse again, you are going to be able to create the thickness of the window frame. Click it, and then the next one is to raise it up. So you can, right now don't worry, you can just raise it up like that. Okay, then you right click to end it. Then you can draw another window on the side corner here. So you click here, all the way there, adjust the thickness, raise it up a little, All right, so it's going to be all over the place right now, so don't worry about that. We can actually off the snapping tool and we can just bring it down, and now we can start to adjust the window. All right, so this, I can push it on the side a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to raise this window up, get the heights correct, 2100, fill it in. Same with this, 2100, fill it in. All right, and then I'm going to do some adjustment here on this width of the window. It can be smaller a bit, and just park it over there. Go back and see the top view. Okay. The width, not the width, the depth. Put this back. So my depth for this one is, gonna copy this, Control C, Control V, so we have the same depth. Alright, see how it looks like in the perspective view. Okay, now is to adjust the width for this one. To get the correct width. Okay, just nice. Right, so another thing what you can do with the fixed window is that you can add panels more than that. You can add like this, horizontal panels, you can add the vertical panels, so you want to have more. Let's say I have about 2 of this, and this one is also 2. Wait, yes, 3. Alright, so that will do, look nice. Let's say that covers the windows, the sliding door. You can play around with the parameters to check it out. Look at the door, and now we're going to import in the furnitures. Alright, so save first. Now now we're gonna import in the sofa. So we go to the max and import merged, and then choose the couch, right? And we click open, choose all the objects, alright, and hit OK. Then this window will pops out. So it says the obj_01 has the same name as an object in the scene, which means the objects from the couch, some of the name is the same as an object inside the scene here, which is I think is the door. So what we do, right, we can either rename this manually, but what if we have 20 same name objects? So we can't attend to all of that. So the fastest way is to make sure apply this to all duplicates. If there's the same duplicate, if there's the same case like this, it will do what the choice that we choose now. So apply it to all duplicates and then click auto rename, so it will add some extra numbers at the end. So another thing here now is the same thing, but now in the point of materials. So the materials is it has the same name. So what we're going to do, same, apply to all duplicates, auto rename, merge materials. Done. Now where is the sofa? Oh, the sofa is over there. Again, quickly, straight away, while this is still selected, quickly group the couch, right, and hit OK. Now we can move it in the scene. Can hit Z to focus on it. All right, so that'll be good. So I'm gonna design my interior to be let's see. So the television is going to be here, the mounted on the wall. The couch is going to be the opposite, so I'm going to use rotation and angle snap and rotate this the other way around, and then move it to the wall. If I put it here, all right. Just gonna slide it to the side. Yes, I just put it in front a bit. Okay, cool. Right, then I'm gonna import in the I'm gonna merge. Let's see what we got. Yeah, merge the table first. Open, select all, OK. Same thing, auto rename, and quickly group them together so it's easy to move it around. So I'm going to name this as table. Then move it, use the move tool to move it. How about I do like this? Or a little bit of style there. Nah, just leave it like that. So the table here, I'm going to put a glass on top of it, while the frame will be metal. That's yeah, the material that I will put. Then let's merge another one. Picture frame. Opened, all, and OK. Apply. Alright, now where is it? If you can't find it, you can just hit Z because it's still selected. Okay, so I actually just want I will put this texture of painting over here, so it's a bit 16:9 kind of white painting, so this would be a good choice. So I don't need the rest, so I can actually delete the rest and just have this available. So I'm gonna name this as picture frame, and since this is not really that too wide compared to the image, oh, what is that? Let's see, it's a bit more wider, right? So I'm gonna go to the I'm gonna convert this to editable poly, and then vertex, select all the vertex on the side here and just pull it a bit here, and this one is just to center it. Alright, now I'm gonna bring it down to the environment, put it there. The picture is going to be behind the sofa, so I'm gonna put it over there. Gonna rotate it, use the angle snap and rotate it negative 180, and then I can just stick it to the wall. Of course this is too small, so it's gonna it got to be grand, so I will make this big. Right, next will be the decor. Select all, okay, same thing again. Right, Z to focus on it, quickly group it. Just put the decor. Can be a, I don't know what that is. Just gonna put it in. Z to focus is way too big, so I'm gonna resize this. Use the scale tool, scale at the center, scale it smaller. You can switch to the side view if you really want it to be on top and as accurate as possible. Right, so that's our decor. What's next? Can go import merged picture frame, table done, door, couch, decor. So just the picture lamp. All select, apply to duplicate, auto rename, and then Z to focus on that, group them together. Just gonna put that a lamp, and I will bring this all the way there. It should be placed. This is where you're going to use the IES lights on it. It's going to shine towards the picture frame. I'm going to do some manual thing right now. We don't have the television, so I'm going to put in first the display panel. So I'm going to create a standard primitive box. I'm going to switch to the front view. So I'm just going to guess here the heights. That's the balcony. This should be the balcony. So I'm going to put in kind of like display for the television to be placed on. Alright, so right now alright, now I'm gonna adjust the heights. Gonna put about 2000. Wait, that's the length. Yeah, no, that's 200. 2000 by 2000. That's the width. Okay, that's a bit weird. Depends on where you create it. Sometimes the width and the height is the other way around. So in this case, it's gonna put in a bit too small for a display, so I'm gonna make this wider a bit. 2900. Alright, so the heights should just be about 200. Yeah, thinner than that. Just want it to be about 10 centimeters. Just gonna nudge that a bit to the side, and I will convert this to editable poly, and then I will select the back polygon face and do an inset. There should be an inset, yeah, over here. So I'm going to select the settings for the inset. It's gonna go an inset of, I'm gonna hit number 3, F3, just to see what I'm doing here. Yeah, about this much. Hit OK, and then I'm going to extrude this behind. So extrude, it's about 60 millimeters. F, could put about 80. I'm gonna punch in 80 millimeters. 80. Come on, the hell's wrong with you? 8. Fuck you. Alright, 80, and then hit OK. Oh, stupid snap is turned on. You need to turn that off. Just gonna undo that. Alright, so now I will go back to the editable poly. I'm gonna name this as TV display wall, and I'm gonna go to the other view, which is, I think is should be the side view, my left view, and I'm gonna stick it right to the wall. Alright, okay, now I will model a television, because I don't have the television models, so I'm just gonna do a rough simple one here. Again, and you can measure it as you want, get a correct measurement, but I'm just gonna eyeball it for this one. It's not gonna get a good, it's not gonna be a good accurate numbers. Just about this size should be fine. Convert to editable poly, and then I'm gonna quickly make this smaller, scale this back, use the scale tool, and then select the front, do an inset for the frame of the television. So you just make sure you adjust this number, hit OK, and then extrude again. make sure you go to negative, so it goes inwards like that, like this. Okay, hit OK. There you go. That's our simple television. I'm gonna mount it on the wall. Alright. Okay, so we got 2 more things left to do. Meaning, oh, I forgot about I need to put a carpet on it. Gonna create a carpet. This time I'm gonna draw the box on the top view. The carpet is gonna be underneath the table. So it's gonna be a long carpet like this. Alright. Hello carpet. That's damn thick carpet. So I'm gonna adjust my heights very thin like that. Okay. Must be very thin. Okay, then I put it a little bit higher. You can look on the front, focus on that, so you can just carefully place it like so. So that's my carpet. Okay, now we got 2 more things to do here. So I want to basically model a simple curtain here, and then I will also model the railing for the balcony. Right, obviously you need a railing, so if not you can just jump down and die. So I'll do the railing first, right? So here what we're going to do is, it's better for us to do it on the top view. So I'm going to alternate W and maximize my top view and find my what you call this, the balcony area. So you see the purple line here, these are the railings guide. So I want to draw a path, because in order to model this railing, we are going to use something that how I modeled the sliding doors and the fixed window here. There's a cool feature inside 3D Studio Max that allows you to do that for railing as well. So how to get that is you go to the standard primitive under your creation tab, geometry, then under the inside here you can choose the AEC extended, and there you have your railings. So but before you create the railings, what you need to do is you need to draw your own path, just a single line path. This is a doubled line path. This will confuse the railing tools. So for this I will make my railing layers an active layer, so that when I draw that L shape it will be inside this layer. Alright, notice that there's only one, which is this shape over here. If I isolate, you'll see this is the railing guide, exit and isolate. Now I will draw it. So yeah, go to the shape and then go to lines. So you activate the lines and activate the snap tools, and then just choose this line to start drawing from there and there. You want to go down over there, you can click and hold your middle mouse button and just pan it down, and then click there, and then right click and again to exit the drawing tools. So there you go, you have this new line 01. I'm going to name that as the railing path. Okay, I'm going to save this, Control S to save my work, just in case if 3D Max crashed. The path looks like this. is a simple L shape that follows the railing, and isolate. Alright, so now I will go back to the create panel, and under the geometry AEC extended, I click on railing, and you see pick, you can turn this off, the snap off, and then now pick railing path. You click, make sure you to activate it, and then you hold, and then you just click H on your keyboard, and you can pick on this path over here, railing path. You see that? The one that we just draw. Alright, okay, cool. Now we can you will see this segment over here. So I'm gonna right click to exit the railing drawing tools. I'm gonna go alternate W and alt W on my perspective view. But what you see here is some kind of weird shape. It translates, this is an L shape, supposed to be an L shape, but what it does is from one point, there's only like 2 points to indicate the shape of the railing. So it's just straight, there's no curve for that. So I'm going to select my railing and then go to my modify, and I'll start modifying the segment. So you need to add one more segment over here. So put segment 2. Alright, and then you can also enable respect corners. There's a corner here, so you want it to respect the corner L shape there. There you go. So you got your L shape. What if I put 1? Oh, putting 1 will also solve the problem. Right, so if you have it by default like this, you just respect corners, it will automatically do that angle. Alright, but right now this is a bit dangerous for kids. You know, babies can just fall down like that. That's a very scary thought. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add more. You can play around with all this. There's a lot of settings here that you can play. Like for example, I can make the top profile here, this is a top rail, be around, so it's a more rounded rail. I can also make the lower round, the post round. It's like it's very customizable. You can just do that. I will put this to square. I just want to make everything square, make it more easier. And I will put, let's say I want more, this is the fencing, put that solid. So if solid means I can make this part here glass, right? But I don't want a glass, just want to have it picket. Picket square, you can have it round, square. All right, now I want to have more pickets because this is a bit dangerous. So what you can do, you can also adjust the dimension here, the depth, all right, things like that. But if you want to add more picket, you can click on this option, picket spacing, and then the option is over here. You can add more than just 2. This is got 1 and 2 picket, so I'm gonna put more. I'm gonna put about just enough. 3, 4, 3 will be here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put 12, right? Why not? Put 12. Or maybe I just reduce that a bit too much. It's starting to look like a prison. Okay, so hit OK, close. You can adjust the spacing as you want, just check that out. But hit close, and then let me see that again. Divide evenly, no objects at end. You can, free center or different style that you want. But yeah, see, you can play around with this. But choosing the first one, you will divide evenly throughout the spacing. Okay, now I want to add the lower rails. Is it? Let me see. Not that one. Should be the lower rails. Yep, this one. All right. Put none. None means there's nothing there. It's a bit dangerous. So I put square, and then I click on the spacing option, and then I put more that will make it safe for kids. Hit it close. Alright, nice. That's how you do railings. Very cool, huh? Alright. I can also adjust the top one here, the top railing, to have be a bit bigger. Maybe put some style on it. Or I can adjust the width, make it slightly more different and pronounced compared to the smaller railings. Yeah, that would be nice, but a bit too big. Put about 150. Okay, it's nice. Alright, so railing done. I'm gonna save this before Maya crashed. And now it's time to do the last part, which is the curtains, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go create, and I'm gonna change back to standard primitive, and this time I'm gonna use a plane. But the way I'm gonna draw this is in another view. So I'm gonna find that view that is, yeah, it's supposed to be the left view because it's facing right at the balcony. Alright, so I'm gonna Alt W here. That's my balcony rail. So that's my sliding door, the purple color line. So I'm just gonna roughly draw it first. So just gonna roughly draw, yeah, just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna track where's my model. It's over there. Gonna bring it here, hit Z to focus on it. Gonna put it here. This is not gonna be the most detailed curtain ever, but just want to give you an idea of how you can get around with this, because if I were to do a really nice curtain, you will take too much time for this tutorial. Alright, so I have this. Now I'm gonna go to the plane. The plane is just a 2D image of this. It's just a 2D, it's just a flat polygons, sorry. So I'm gonna before I convert this to editable poly and shape it more better, make all the curls and folds. So what I can do is sure I choose, I don't need too much on the length. I need a lot on the width. Okay, like that. Maybe a little bit less. Okay, then I can convert this to editable poly. So convert to editable poly. So then I can rename this as a curtain. And be in mind that this particular model is inside the railing, so that's not what I want. I can make my own new layer. So I'm going to create this one, and I'm going to name this as curtain, and I can drag my curtain models, put it inside my curtain layer. Alright, so that will make me easy to manage later on. Okay, select back my curtain. I'm gonna expand my editable poly here. I want to make this a little bit more higher. Yeah, so put it here, just adjust that higher. I want to squeeze all these vertices, use scale, and then just scale at the y-axis, and then just push it just like that. Go to editable poly and just push it to the side. Okay, now I'm going to make the fold. So the fold, I will select like this particular, I'm holding control and just selecting this. I will skip one, select this, and then select this row, and then this row, and this row, and this row, and then I will basically push it forward like that to make the fold. So here we go. So control, make sure you keep on holding control while you do that. We'll add to that selection. Alright, now I'm gonna push it forward. Okay, cool. I missed that part. Never mind. You can make it organic, doesn't have to be all the same. And while still modeling, you can put on top of it the turbo smooth. So make sure you're at this level, the gray color, and then modify list, and then look for turbo smooth to smooth it out. Apply, increase the iteration by 2. That will do. Alright. And you got your curtain over here. You can make it more natural by going to the vertex. Sorry, not this one. The curtain. Vertex. You can start to make it, you know, flow a little bit, not really straight. Things are more natural. Give that natural feeling a bit. I'm gonna do something here. I will add a slice plane. Where's my slice plane? It's facing that way. I will make it face. Oh, not that. Oh, alright. What have I done? Gonna undo twice. I'm gonna rotate the slice plane. It's at the wrong angle. It's gonna cut it here. And click slice and turn it off. And then I can go to edge, select, double click on that edge, we'll select all the loops. And I will bevel it. Sorry, I will chamfer it. Chamfer. Now it become 2. I will put one more segment in between. Hit OK. So then what I'll do is I'll select this vertex. Sorry, just hold control. Sorry, just select the one at the pointy one, and then just push it to the back. Let's see how it looks like. There you go. There's some nice folding for the curtain. Right. Just one more thing. I'm just nitpicking here. Just wanna make it a bit more natural. No straight lines. Just drag this. Just make it random a bit, because this is supposed to be flowy and organic. Okay. I'm gonna hit F4 to turn off the wireframe so you can see it. That's my curtain. Turned out not bad. Although you're supposed to have a railing here. I'm gonna do that later. Alright, so now I will duplicate this to the other side. But if I hold shift and drag, it is not mirrored, right? So I want to cancel this. So I want a mirrored copy of this. So how do I do that, right? Okay, to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use select the curtain, and then go to tools, and then go to mirror. All right. So where do I want to mirror it? I will choose copy, but definitely I'm mirroring at the wrong place. I want to mirror at the Y axis, because Y is green color over here. So hit OK, and there you go. That's my duplicated mirrored curtain. So I'm gonna just do the last bar that holds the curtain. Just a simple box will do. And for this, I'm gonna draw this in another view. I'm gonna draw it in the left view. So I'm not gonna measure it accurately. I'm just gonna eyeball this. Just gonna do like this at the crease area. Alright. Where is it? It should be at the back here. Now I'm gonna bring this all the way over there. Hit the Z to focus on it. Alright, so usually this bar is slightly in front. or that's a bit too thick, so I'm gonna just use the scale tool and then just scale it at the red axis here, the x-axis, make it thinner. Alright, and just leave it floaty like that, you know. And I will select both curtain and just push it nearer. Okay, there you go. Alright, so that concludes. Oh, let me just double check, is there anything else that I left? We got TV, we got. Alright, I think that's about it. So that concludes my tutorial for this video. So we're gonna carry forward. Just don't forget to save, Ctrl S, and we're gonna carry forward this on the next video. So thanks for watching. Do like the video. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.